Allison, she's from Ontario. She came here and she helped us organizing the whole thing at our house. So I'll give it to her.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming out. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm from Toronto. My name is Allison. I was in Ottawa, back and forth from Toronto to Ottawa every weekend, and then for the last weekend I stayed for about a week and a half. So I was there a total of about two and a half weeks. I guess I'll start with how I got to Ottawa, a little bit of my story. So the lockdowns and restrictions, they really took a toll on me. Not that I was willing to see my family and friends, but my family and friends weren't willing to see me. So there's not much you can do there. I got severely mentally ill, and it turned physical. So I was debilitated in the hospital about twice a week. Severe anxiety, depression, mental illness, and then the physical turned to neurological issues. So I really suffered the past 2 years, like many have, and I just want to bring light to that and show, just because the restrictions are lifted, it doesn't take away the past 2 years and what it did for me and so many others. My dad lost his job to the vaccine mandates, so my mom is the only one with an income right now. I wasn't able to work due to my ailments, my mental and physical ailments, and yesterday my dad found out that he got his job back, so that's amazing.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing, praise the Lord. So he'll go back to work next week after being off since November, and his union really made him suffer. They ignored his grievances, and they pushed it back. So he's still waiting to get back pay from the months that he missed, but very happy that he will be able to work again. So, Toronto. He works for a school board. Yeah. So, still a lot of work to be done, but that is very positive news. And yeah, in Ottawa, I have many stories, but hello. One that sticks out to me is meeting Dennis Plett. So Dennis is from Manitoba, and I was on Albert Street in Ottawa at the Sheraton Hotel. I had met Trista, who's standing in front of me here, from Toronto as well. And we met in the hotel. I had seen a couple of her videos, and I was like, oh, you're the girl who sings. So we wanted to make a video and sing for a trucker. So we were walking down Albert Street and passed a few trucks, and then we noticed Dennis's truck with a Bible verse on the window, Galatians 5 verses 1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. And that really stood out to us, so really stood out to us, and we felt compelled to jump in his truck, so we did. And his wife Rose, who's standing here, was sitting in the back there. Dennis let Trista sit in the driver's seat, and she sang Amazing Grace with him, and it was such a beautiful, special moment. I filmed the video, and we posted it online. It went pretty viral, so the world has seen the amazing, special moment. More trucks going on.
Here we go. More trucks are coming in. Look at that, guys.
Right in time.
It's awesome.
Yes. Tribute to Dennis. Exactly.
Their horn is frozen.
Amazing. So, yes, I filmed the video of Trista singing Amazing Grace, and Dennis joined in. He sang with her. He did mention he wasn't feeling well that day, but we weren't sure the extent of it, and wish we could have sat with him more and spoken to him and heard his story. But we're so blessed now to know Rose and hear from her the amazing amazing stories about Dennis, and I'll cherish that moment forever. That was a highlight. It was Valentine's Day in Ottawa. A week later, February 21st, he passed away here in Manitoba. So he made it home by the grace of God, made it home, and passed away at St. Anne Hospital. And his family couldn't be there to say goodbye. They weren't allowed to be by his side due to the mandates. They gave phone calls to the family while their loved one was dying. Husband, father, friend, and so heartbreaking. And then his mother, Dennis's mother, in a long-term care home in Manitoba, was told that she couldn't attend the funeral. And if she did, she would have to isolate for 10 days afterwards. After losing her son, she would have to isolate 10 days away from family. So they did come to a resolution, and they had the viewing at the long-term care home. So his mother was able to say goodbye.
Let me see here if I can get that.
But there's still a lot of work to be done, and that just showed like the medical solitary confinement. Nobody should die alone.
Check it out, guys.
No family should be kept away from their loved ones. It's evil. It's really evil. And they have a choice. The hospitals have a choice. They can make these exceptions for people. Even in Ontario, I know it's written on the websites. If someone is dying, they're allowed to have someone with them at the end of life. Palliative care, you're allowed to have someone with you. So the fact that they denied Dennis's loved ones of seeing him is so heartbreaking, and we really want the world to hear his story and share it, even through the Amazing Grace video. It's so special. So
I've seen it.
Yeah, that was one of my highlights in Ottawa. Do I have time to say another one? Or you want me to wrap it up? Okay.
We got time.
We got time. So I met these two brothers from Trista, actually, Vinny and Keith. And Vinny was from Alberta, and Keith lived in Ontario. Brothers, okay? They had never met in their entire life until this day in Ottawa from the Freedom Convoy. Super incredible story. Their father had passed away from meningitis a few years before, and they had kept in touch through Facebook, the brothers. They kept in touch through Facebook, but they had never met. And they lost touch, I think, for, what was it, like 7 years? And then when Vinny was coming from Alberta to Ottawa, his sister reached out to him and said, you know, your brother lives in Ottawa, right? 10 minutes from Parliament. So they arranged this meetup, and it was so beautiful to see. I got to witness them meeting for the second time that day. But it just shows the unity and the love that Ottawa brought for like two brothers who had never met in their entire life, half brothers, and they met in Ottawa. So another beautiful story that came from it. Yeah, all the amazing stories the first few weeks, and I'll end it on a positive note. Thank you for listening.
Oh, you're welcome.
You guys, Manitoba truck, like of all the trucks to be making the cover page, a Manitoba company, St. Anne's Trucking Company, I think it's TNT. But anyway, she was at the ledge. So, TTI? Yeah, so I was really happy to see that. Rose, you definitely should take one of these or a few of these. But the reason why I'm speaking is because every month we get 10,000 copies of Druthers. And really, we are awake, but we need to sneak these into care homes. We need to sneak these into hospitals, gas stations in small towns that are like-minded, willing to take. So there's some bundles here today. If you guys want to deliver them to your neighbors, even the neighbors that hate you, everyone needs to read this. If you got a doctor's appointment, make sure you leave it on the magazine rack. You know, like put them everywhere. Make sure when you read it, you pass it on. It's not for you, and it's not to start a fire on a wood stove. These are very sacred papers. And it turns out the hotel that Walter stayed in, Walter actually met the Druthers. And I sent them a picture. They said, please send me a picture of Manitobans. So I sent them a picture of Walter at a party in Tyndall 3 days ago, holding up druthers, and they go, oh, I met Walter. So that shows you how this Liberty family, this beautiful family. Hi.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do you have an office here in Winnipeg?
No.
Okay.
I just got COVID. Sorry.
Look how fast you got over it. Good
Yes.
food and God's love.
Yes.
You can get the
Okay, so
druthers
how
from
Druthers
Johnny or
works
me.
is Druthers is a national paper, but they're slightly Ontario biased because all the writers are from Ontario, but Manitobans can submit, and they're waiting to hear from Rose and Walter for next month. So next month, definitely we hope to see an article about Dennis.
So this is a question. I understand that I've already contacted them. What I'd like to do is maybe as the weather warms a little bit, can we not get a small committee to organize carpools so I can drive and somebody can run out of the
got some fires.
mailbox? Because that's the only reason I've not done it. I'm one person or two people. It's too time consuming. Can we get a little committee?
It's actually not too bad. A bundle is 100, which is an hour if you live in a neighborhood like Wolseley. No, but there are parties. You can start it, and that's your job, and I give you all the power to start that party.
Yes, but they'll call your office. I don't want 100 people.
No, they won't. They won't. You just have to, like, for example, on Wham, I have my phone number on there. What they do is they contact Druthers. Druther gives them one name, and it's my name. They can't handle anything else other than that, so they pass on my name, and then I contact you. But you could easily take a few bundles right now. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Yeah. No, it turned. No, I turned this up. But just going back a little bit to Alice there. Alice, thank you very much. And that is our hospitals. They are broken. They are very broken. And now I have another girl here, and that is Trista, and she was the one singing Amazing Grace with Dennis in a truck.
What I would do
So
is sign up for
that was the very good thing that we
various neighborhoods.
seeing all the videos together. So let's give it up for Trista that she came all the way from Ottawa here and to help us. So I had the pleasure of working with Trista and Allison. So Trista is going to tell you a little bit more of the story. Oh, one thing before I forget. Tomorrow evening, it's supper here again, guys. Here is suppers. There's truckers coming tomorrow evening. Everybody is welcome. Please bring your friends, family, everybody. Let's bring their love together.
Thank you. I was gonna bring my guitar out, but I just think it's just too cold. It's just too cold for that. So if tomorrow's a bit warmer, I'll definitely play some songs on my guitar and sing. But yeah, I'll just keep it short. I will sing Amazing Grace if you all want to join in. Like, I got to sing with Dennis. I don't know if you've seen that video, but that's what brought me here today. So yeah, it's just been quite the adventure going from Toronto to Ottawa to here now. And if I didn't go to Ottawa, I would not have met Dennis, and I wouldn't have. Walter literally welcomed me into his home before even meeting me, and the first time I met him is when I was in his house. So the Manitoban hospitality is very, very real. They don't call you friendly for nothing. That's for sure. Yeah, like you and your family have been so kind, like so kind. And I was like, what can I ever do to repay you? And Walter and his wife said, don't pay us, pay someone else. I thought that was really amazing. Pay it forward, right? That's what we all have to do. So if you want to sing, I'll sing Amazing. I'll sing the first verse, and then if you want, we can join in on the second one if you like, or sing whatever. Okay, here we go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost,
Thank you very much, Trista. Very much appreciated.
I want to sing a song and I forgot to sing it over at Deacon's Corner. And I don't know why I forgot, but I did. And I want to sing it for Dennis and his wife. Is she here today?
Yes, right here.
God bless you. When love is faithful, strong and true, and the breath of life is given you, when flowers bloom in early spring, that's the time in heaven when the angels sing, where angels sing above the blue.
It's a gimbal, so basically it stabilizes your footage. You see that?
A
Turns it really slowly.
world that's
So
new
you don't have the
and
footage.
tear-dimmed
You can adjust it
eyes
manually, so
no
you can like say,
more
want to turn
will
it down.
be
Shade.
when the angels sing
It's
for
really early. I just got this one this last week, so it's still getting used.
Be a shining star as you pass through. Remember the promise He gave to you. Hold to His word. Trust everything. Live forever in heaven where the angels sing. Where angels sing above the blue. A promise song, a world that's new. And tear-dimmed eyes no more
Probably a little bit of
will
both, but
be
yeah, see, I'm still
when
getting
the
used to it, like especially with gloves. The button is a little touchy, right?
for you and me.
But no, I like it.
And
Smooths it out really
tear-dimmed
good.
eyes no more will
I wasn't able
be
to make it small.
when the angels sing for you and me.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Amen, amen.
No, that is awesome. I wasn't able to make it, but I was out here, basically here in Winnipeg, doing at the border, and all covering all of that.
Hoots?
No, I was here in Emerson.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I was in Ottawa. Everybody's so busy.